World Malarial Day is commemorated every 25th of April. The day is celebrated to spread the awareness about malaria disease and to promote efforts to prevent malaria. The day aimed at taking urgent actions in the control of deadly disease. Malaria is a life threatening disease that is caused by the bites of infected mosquitoes. The theme of World Malaria Day 2021 is Reaching the Zero Malaria Target.
Hello guys, I'm here to discuss with you the causes of malaria. We all know that malaria is a life-threatening disease. Usually, malaria is not caused by a virus or a bacteria. Malaria is mainly caused by Plasmodium parasites. The parasites are spread to people through the bites of infected female Anopheles mosquitoes called malaria vectors. They are also known as night-biting mosquitoes because they are most commonly bite between the dusk and dawn. There are four kinds of malaria parasites that can infect humans, and they are Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium malariae, and Plasmodium falciparum. If a mosquito bites a person already infected with malaria, he can also become infected and spread the parasite onto other people. However, malaria can't be spread directly from person to person. Once you are bitten, the parasite enters the bloodstream and travels to the liver. The infection develops in the liver before re entering the bloodstream and invading the red blood cells. Then the parasites grow and multiply in the red blood cells. At regular intervals, the infected blood cells burst, releasing more parasites into the blood. Infected blood cells usually burst every 48 to 72 hours. Each time they burst, you will have a bout of fever, chill, and sweating. Malaria is transmitted through blood, so it can also be transmitted through blood transfusions, sharing of needles, etc. But this is very rare. However, in many developing countries, malaria is a leading cause of death and disease where children under the age 5 and pregnant women are the hardest hit groups. It is difficult to control malaria worldwide because parasites tend to stay in our body and immune system is not very effective at clearing them. However, now let us know more about its diagnosis, treatment, etc. Thank you.
Now, let's discuss about symptoms of malaria. The most common symptom of malaria is fever when the body temperature is high. The fever from malaria usually comes very suddenly. The symptoms of malaria include fever, flu-like illness, shaking, chills, and sweating, usually occurring a few weeks after being bitten. People may also experience pain in abdomen or muscles, headache, fatigue, tiredness, shivering, diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Fast heart rate, mental confusion are also common. Malaria may cause anemia and jaundice because of the loss of RBC.
Malaria parasites can be identified by examining under the microscope a drop of the patient's blood spread out as a blood smear on a microscope slide prior to examination. The specimen is stained to give the parasites a distinctive appearance. A blood smear test can help diagnose of malaria. It can also help a doctor see what type of malaria parasite you have and how many parasites are in your blood. This can help with decision about treatment. The gold standard for the diagnosis of malaria involves microscopy with visualization of JAMA stain parasites in blood sample. 4 species of human malaria parasites and the infected red blood cells. The number of malaria parasites in your blood can change each day. So your test might say you don't have malaria even if you do. For that reason, you may need your blood drawn several times over 2 and 3 days for the best results.
Malaria can be treated by a primary care doctor as well as by infectious disease specialist. Doctor chooses medication only after depending on several factors including specific species of parasite identified, the severity of symptoms. Physician will provide medication in pill form or an intravenous anti-malarial, example Lariam, Valeron, etc.
There is no immunization against malaria. So the control of malaria can be done by 3 methods. destruction of mosquito, prevention of infection and treatment of malarial patients. The destruction of mosquito can be done by adult mosquito can be destroyed by direct killing, fumigation and spraying of insecticides. The multiplication of mosquito can be controlled by draining out of their waterlogged breeding places. The destruction of larvae and pupae of mosquito can be effected by occasional cleaning of drainages, tanks, etc. Spraying crude oil, release of larvivorous fishes such as Gambusia, Macropodus and Lebisius, etc. Malarial infection can be prevented through protection from mosquito bite by using mosquito nets, anti-mosquito creams and oils and mosquito repellents. Thank you.
World Malaria Day is an international observance commemorated every year on 25th April. Keep out malaria mosquitoes, repair your sunscreens, the fight against malaria.
Prevention is better than cure. Keep cleanliness here. I shout that's the only way we can drive malaria out.
Malaria is a life-threatenable disease. It is preventable and curable. Keep mosquitoes at bay to keep malaria away from your life. Come together to spread awareness against malaria.
Prevention is better than cure. Keep your surroundings clean so that we can drive malaria out.
Malaria is a life-threatenable disease. It is preventable and curable. To keep mosquitoes at bay to keep malaria away from your life.
Keep cleanliness here. I shout that's the only way we can drive malaria out.